Ever met someone, had a great conversation, and then completely blanked on their name 5 seconds later? Don't worry, you're not alone. And here's the kicker. Forgetting names isn't about being forgetful. Your brain actually has a very specific reason for this, and once you understand it, remembering names will get way easier. Think about it. Names are arbitrary. Unlike remembering a face, a place, or a story, a name doesn't describe anything about the person. Your brain loves meaning, patterns, and connections. So if it can't find meaning in a name, it tends to let it slip away, like a note that fell off your mental bulletin board. Your brain is a master of efficiency. It remembers what's important: faces, emotions, experiences, but names, they're just labels. So if a name doesn't connect to something meaningful, your brain deprioritizes it. That's why you can remember a person's face instantly, but their name disappears the moment you look away. Another reason? Attention. When someone introduces themselves, you're often thinking about what to say next, how to look confident, or maybe even glancing at your phone. If your brain isn't fully paying attention to the name at that moment, it doesn't get stored properly. It's not forgetfulness, it's a failure to encode. Social pressure makes it even harder. When you really want to make a good impression, stress kicks in. Stress triggers a fight or flight response, and memory takes a back seat. The more anxious you get, the fuzzier the name becomes. So next time, remember, a blank mind is just your brain being polite under pressure. It's not broken. Here's a fun fact. The brain actually stores faces and names in different ways. The part that processes faces is very strong. Think of it like a facial recognition superpower. Names, on the other hand, live in a weaker part of memory called verbal memory. That's why faces stick, but names slip unless you work on it intentionally. But don't worry, there are tricks that actually work. 1. Association. Link the name to a feature or image. Imagine Lily with a lily flower on her head. 2. Repetition. Use the name immediately in conversation. Nice to meet you, Lily. Then again later. 3. Visualization. Picture the name written on a mental whiteboard. Your brain loves pictures more than abstract sounds. 4. Storytelling. If possible, create a tiny story about the person with their name. This makes it stick in long-term memory. Let's test it. Imagine meeting 3 people: Jake, Sarah, and Tom. Now, instead of just repeating their names, picture Jake juggling, Sarah holding a giant pencil, and Tom surfing a wave. Ridiculous? Absolutely. But it works because your brain remembers vivid, unique images much better than plain names. People think forgetting names means you have a bad memory. Nope. Even memory champions struggle with names because the brain prioritizes meaning over arbitrary labels. Accept it and use the strategies we just covered. Your success rate will skyrocket. So next time you blank on someone's name, don't panic. It's totally normal. Focus, create associations, repeat, and visualize. Your brain isn't broken. It's just wired to remember what really matters. If you found this useful, give a thumbs up, share it with someone who always forgets names, and hit subscribe for more brain hacks and psychology tips. Who knows, you might just remember every name you meet from now on.